Okay, so this will be instructions on how to set up an HD outdoor antenna. I've got this 150 mile range antenna, as it says. We'll see how this works right out of the box. Okay, so we've unopened the box. We've got all our parts laid out. We've got our main antenna unit. We've got 75 feet coax cable. We've got our antenna mounting bracket and mounting pole. We've got our U frequency rod and antenna parts. We've got the rotation motor, the custom bracket, remote control to the rotation motor, of course. This is the power supply that allows the motor to turn. We've got your power adapter and various mounting hardware, and of course the instruction booklet. We're going to put this together and show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay, so we've assembled the antenna for the most part before hanging it on the roof, but a couple things I want to point out. You've got the gear motor here with the custom, they called it a custom mounting bracket. But a couple of things that the instruction booklet did not tell you were the specific screws that lock these antenna pieces together. And then you got to be mindful of that. And then inside, I don't know if you can see that or not, but down inside here, you've got these little tabs that lock this portion of the antenna open. The instruction booklet did not tell you how to do that. So this is actually the antenna upside down, but for the sake of being able to see the parts. The only thing we have left to do now is to mount it onto the roof, attach the cables and the power source up in the attic, and we should be good to go to test. So we'll get to doing that now. Okay, so we've got the antenna mounted to as much of an inconspicuous spot on my house as possible, a chimney tower. I went ahead and mounted it with Tapcon screws to make it a little easier for myself. Got the coax cable attached. I haven't positioned it just yet, but the motor will allow me to do that. I'll go online to make sure we get the right frequencies. So we'll see how this works as we connect it. I've got the coax cable running down. It'll go towards my my input of the house here in just a minute. I'll show you that as well. Okay, so now I'm up in the attic. I've connected the power source that actually allows the antenna to rotate. Got that plugged in. This is the antenna coaxial, and then this is the coaxial that goes out to the TV. I've got that one, if you follow it through, going to a splitter with an amplifier, and that goes out to the rest of the televisions in the house. I hope that'll work well, supplying the signal to all the TVs in the house. And I've got my power plugged into my outlet up here in my attic. So this looks like it should be good. Fire up the power on this. Power's on. The remote control, I will have to come up into the attic and change this, but I think I've got a good enough signal that I won't have to move the antenna once I get it in place. So we'll just check out how it all works here in the next couple minutes. Okay, now we're going to check and see everything's set up. We're going to check and see how the television signal comes in. Turning all the... Here we go. So this is channel NBC, this is NBC 2-1. We got 2-2. All these signals coming in really good.
To your account or to access special member-only offers.
WKMG.
Who can you rely on to?
See what we got here. 6-2. Some older television shows here. going through a couple of these channels.
So
9.1.
if your hair loss is obvious and the original amount,
On 2. Yeah, I think
I would.
we calculated the number of channels at this point. 53 channels that we've got on this signal from the antenna in our local area here. So they seem to be coming in pretty clear. Some of these sub channels are a little fuzzy, but these main channels, you'll notice like 18-1 in the corner, 6-1, but they all come in. They all come in very clear.
Wi-Fi.
Very good.
It's awesome.
Well, I hope that helps.
So awesome.
Um,
We literally cannot live
this is definitely better than I thought.
can't live without